Welcome to the EST Hangout.
This is the EST Hangout, and today's guests are...
Hey, very good Monday morning to you. Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, live right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Thank you to everyone for listening across the Edmonton Sports Talk audio streams, edmontonsportstalk.com, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Apple Music. Thank you to those watching on YouTube or listening on podcast, wherever you get your podcast. Tom Gazzola and Matthew Iwanyk with you here. Murray McCourt in studio today, as is Jasmine Sidhu. So we've got a full hangout today. As I said, the hangout brought to you by Sentinel Storage, Canada's storage experts, more than 2 decades, helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider. Find a convenient location nearest you at sentinel.ca. How's everyone doing on this Monday?
How casual are you today?
I've never seen
Me?
Jasmine
Yeah.
dressed like this before.
That really, you guys haven't seen me all cash?
Not
It's
me.
an elegant casual.
Well,
It's
that's
the
fair.
athleisure.
Athleisure
Is that
is
what
great.
it's called?
Yeah, like you can actually wear
Yes.
this in an airplane, I feel like, with a trench coat.
100%.
Right. Yeah.
Murray, athleisure is phenomenal. You got a bit of an athleisure look on top.
I'm wearing jeans. Okay. On top, maybe. Sure.
Yeah, but if you put on like maybe some joggers or some nice like...
Do you have joggers?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Get some.
Should I?
Yeah.
Although my ex said they were the bane of her existence. She
Why?
said she hated... I don't know. She said they were so millennial.
Well, we're millennials.
Yeah, we are. And
Yeah.
they're very comfortable.
And
And
they
I
have
see
to-
a lot of like Gen Y wearing them too. Right? Or Gen Z?
Blowers Gen Z.
Gen Z? Okay.
I don't
And then
know.
it's Alpha.
Okay.
Well,
Like the kids right now
the
are
ones
Alpha.
in Coob and
Gen Z.
and
Z, depending where you live.
Benny's age are wearing awful clothing.
Do they not wear
Great.
joggers?
They wear baggy pants.
Baggy
that
Yeah.
pants.
You
We
gotta
wore-
have like
we
you gotta
gave
have the
away in
taper
the
at the
90s.
bottom too. Like
Yeah.
that's in.
It's
When
very
do you want
sloppy.
pants that are just like, yeah, like it is.
It's
And
very
then
sloppy.
hats on backwards
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like,
It's a bad look. And then the socks with slides is awful too.
I do that though.
It's so bad.
I do that.
It's awful.
I know.
In public?
Birkenstocks, awful.
I do it because I think it's cool.
Do you?
You do you.
You.
You do you.
I
You do you.
buy that with everyone. Do you?
I am
The long socks? Yeah.
with long socks too. I am learning so much about Jasmine already today that I had no idea. Like I thought
fashion.
you were like that's fashion for you, the one that's always like perfectly put together.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know what? I was just telling the boys my building's moving from my work. So we kind of have this understanding that I don't have to dress up or, you know.
But you're on the hangout now.
I know.
People can see you.
But, yeah.
Do you have to do the actual moving?
Majority, yes.
Really?
Yeah, we have movers, but we have to put everything on these carts
Oh, okay.
and like do the wrapping up. And the movers are being really stubborn about not, like, they should be doing majority of it, but they're like, no.
And you're not going all Jasmine on them?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
I actually
Like
just,
going like, you should be doing this, not me.
I'm going to because they actually just started the move today with the movers because before it's just putting stuff on the carts. So now I just walk past them. Oh yeah, and I'm cranky today. I told the boys.
Yeah, I don't want to get on your bad side.
Yeah, let's have a pleasant 2 hours here.
Well, not for today. Like for the movers though. Like that's where like she has that power there that she could.
If this is
I
your
just got my nails done. So
Yeah.
yeah.
if this is your cranky though, I think we can all handle it.
People say that.
Yeah.
You know what? It was funny. One of my colleagues, he's like, "Nice parking job," because I didn't give an F today, and I like angle parked, didn't care.
Oh,
Like I just
that's a no-no.
drove in. I got
Yeah,
no
that's
tires,
bad. That's
so
bad.
I thought it was
That's
cool.
bad.
Yeah.
I will say, just being in this parking lot, I notice a lot of people in this city do not know how to park when they come to like Benjamin Moore downstairs or something. Double stalls
Double
easily
stalls.
taken over at an angle. And
Yeah.
like these aren't the widest stalls in the world. It's like, so you got to be a little more careful. And no, just screw that. I'm taking 2 stalls. I need to go get my paint.
No, that's not cool.
That's not cool. That's not very courteous.
No.
I just did it because I'm
You're
leaving that
cranky.
building, and yeah, I'm cranky, and I'm just like, I'm gonna miss this building. 'Cause I love this
Stressed
building.
out.
Yeah.
And you don't like the new building you're going to, you were
I
saying?
do not. I know. I don't think anybody really does, but that's the way it goes. But it's okay. Everything will be fine.
Why are you moving then?
Our lease was up, and the owners my company, whoever my organization that I work for, did not want to renew the lease. A lot of budget issues going on.
Okay.
But I'm grateful because I'm employed and I have a really great job.
That's the
beautiful
answer.
team. I love my team. So I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just don't love the movers.
No, I won't. You better watch out at 11:15. I'm telling you. Maddie did this. He planted the seed.
Well, yeah, if
He's giving you the green light.
if it's
to
their
just get
job
after
to
it.
do it and they're not doing it, I feel like it's
Because they're soft. Everybody's soft now.
and there's a bunch
Very.
of guys.
Yeah.
That's where you pull the female card too. Like you need a tiny woman to do this for you because you can't as a
Yeah.
big boy.
Tell them about your injury.
Exactly. My injury is almost recovered, but it still hurts.
Oh, you play that up.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm injured.
I'm really sorry, but I'll do this because you can't.
Or you like attempt to.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, and then you go, hey guys, I'm sorry, I hurt my back a little while ago. It's still not that. Can you take this?
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, okay.
That's the very soft way of doing it.
Yeah.
I'm going with like scorched earth. You're being nice.
Not being passive aggressive, yeah.
Or could I do that whole like, I'm so small, I
Oh
can't
my
move
God.
You
this.
Do
could do
not
that.
do that.
I
would
actually
work.
don't mind that.
That would
You
work.
don't mind
Like,
that? Come on.
Go to the books and like, oh, these are so difficult to lift.
Where do I put them?
And my nails might break. I just got them done.
Yes, do it.
That would be something you would say though.
Or that's where you could be like, oh no, did my nail break? Oh, I just got these done, and oh
my goodness.
I don't want to ruin these.
You guys hang out with Jazz too much because you're like, this is pretty good.
You know me so well. It's really
Yeah,
awesome,
that's fair.
But I can't do that. My colleagues would be like, what are you doing? Like, who are you?
Winning the war.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
you're
where you're
doing.
like, give me your stuff. I'll
Yeah.
get them to get this.
Yeah.
I got you.
This is our plan.
That's right. Helping is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that has been my Monday. How are your guys' Monday? How was your weekend?
Great.
Great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good. I was saying earlier, a little busy for me. I had a dinner Saturday night and a charity breakfast thing yesterday, and I like to chill out and relax a little bit on the weekend, but all good.
You seem like you do.
Yeah.
Popular guy.
Yeah. Cardinals blew it again yesterday. Shocking.
Yeah.
How did my Cowboys lose to your Cardinals? I need
That's-
to know
yeah,
how that
I asked
happened.
that same thing
That
yesterday.
might be the reason that's going to
Crap
cost them a
stomped.
little bit.
Well,
If you go back, if they need one, like if they could have had just one extra win.
and there was a few that we
Yeah.
could have had. I mean, that was not one of them, but there was a few. But what a difference, though, that defense. Like, after the bye, 6 new starters in the lineup. It's not the same defense anymore. Like, and if they do sneak into the playoffs, which doesn't look like it will, you were just scoping it out. It's going to be a tough.
They have to win out.
Someone needs to implode for them to do it, but no one would want to play them in the playoffs right now.
No, if they get to the playoffs, how many straight wins do they have? 2?
2 right now, yeah.
They'd have to win another 5, I think we calculate. So there'd be a 7-game winning streak going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want that going into the playoffs.
No.
They're scheduled. They're playing the Lions.
Which is Thursday, I think.
Thursday,
Yes, that's right. That'd be a good one. I don't think Cowboys are frauds this year. Okay.
I think we've seen with the Rams losing to the Panthers yesterday, everyone's frauds again.
Yeah.
We're back to people were trying to say last week that maybe the Rams would go. No, there is no dominant team in the NFL this season.
Absolutely.
It's wild.
They're playing the Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders. So not
Vikings
kinda
suck.
easy.
Chargers quarterback just broke his hand.
Yeah, his not his dominant hand. Yeah.
Yeah. his
Pulling
Commanders
Aaron
should be-
Rodgers.
And then, what was there was one other game there, and they're all winnable. Like Detroit, what's Detroit all of a sudden? I thought Detroit was dominant. If the Cowboys beat Detroit, Detroit's out. Like they would be
It'll be
out.
very difficult
crazy.
for them to get
Yeah.
in. And it's the Chiefs and the Lions are in a very difficult spot.
Yeah.
Ravens are in a fine spot still. They're back to number 1 in the AFC North because the
That they
Steelers
are.
lost.
Oh, wow.
Crappy division. That's the only thing saving the Ravens right now.
That they are. And then
And then your Colts
my Colts.
Cruising.
My
dropped
Colts.
out of the top spot of the division.
I know. I knew that game was going to be tough because Houston has the best defense. The Colts just, they get possession of the ball and they just can't score in the second half of the game. Like Daniel Jones, he needs to get out of the pocket to basically throw to JT, and they just shut JT down. Like it just was really frustrating to watch. And did you see at the end there was a field goal? for the extra point, and the announcers thought it was missed, but they counted, and I guess some controversy on Twitter right now.
Oh, I saw a thing that said, was it from that game? Thought I saw something that like the end of a game reported like 3 controversial calls.
Well, you're looking up that though. I got to ask you about Indy though. Like you talk about frauds. Your quarterback is a fraud.
Yeah, you're right. I think that kind of showed yesterday, as I mentioned. Like I mean, I don't know what to say. I think he had 1 rush for 1 yard or something. Like he's not playing really well.
He's not a good quarterback.
But at the start, I thought he was. I thought that's what Indy was missing. Indy always misses quarterbacks. They're just a quarterback graveyard. They get geriatrics to play for them.
Since Peyton.
Since they had Manning.
They did have Peyton Manning for a long time.
That's what I mean. Like after that,
Since Peyton.
Since Peyton, right? Yeah. But let's see.
5 years.
They have a hard schedule too.
Do they?
Yeah.
But 5 years of watching Daniel Jones or whatever the heck it was in New York, you had to know that a change of scenery isn't going to help him because he just sucks.
Oh, see, that's the thing. But at the beginning, the Colts were doing well, so I thought Daniel Jones was the answer.
Nope.
The Colts have a tough. What's that?
Nope.
The Colts have a tough schedule.
That is close. Sorry, I'm watching that extra point.
What do you think? Was it in?
Oh, I need a better angle. Like
Right?
I want the other angle. Like they show you from behind the field goal post. I want to see it from the other end shooting, because that is.
Yeah. The Colts.
see this.
The Colts schedule is Jacksonville, Seattle, San Francisco, Jacksonville again, and Houston's a good team though. CJ Stroud, he just gets better and better throughout that whole game. He just kept looking comfortable, and then kept putting too much pressure also on Daniel Jones.
I also have to give you a shout out.
What's up?
Bears #1 in the NFC.
I told you guys. That game was so entertaining to watch. Caleb Williams is thriving.
He is.
As he deserves to. That guy's got so much slack. It's about time.
We were bashing the Bears on the show last Monday, and are they a fraud at 8-3 or whatever? And I guess they're not. And how about their coach after the game ripping his shirt off in the
in the locker room?
You know, anyway, that was he's got these boys, that team fired up. I think maybe they're the team now.
Well,
they've got to maybe get another statement win under their belt.
Right. Well, if they're going to be a team going into the playoffs that we're high on, they're going to have a few statement wins, because they go Packers, Browns, Packers, 49ers, Lions.
Okay.
If they are a team that is at 5 losses going into the playoffs, that means they've got 3 wins there. There's 2 signature ones there at minimum.
Yeah.
There's a lot to then like of the Chicago Bears, but that's a tough schedule down the stretch.
Green Bay Bears. I am absolutely going to be tuning into what's going on in that one.
And that's one of the greatest rivalries in football, too, just historically.
Yeah, not very far apart on the map either. So.
We went to the start in the Eagles, like, well, the Eagles, Packers, Browns, Packers, 49ers, Lions. Tough schedule. And they go and beat the Eagles in Philly.
Philly.
That rule on the field goal.
Are you watching it?
But someone brought up the rule, said it has to be between the uprights, or if above the uprights, between their outside edges. If the ball passes through the goal and returns through the goal without striking the ground or some object or beyond the goal, the attempt is unsuccessful. So the outside edges. Yeah.
Which I don't get. If it's higher than the poles, if it hits the post, if it was lower and it hits the post, it's no good. So if it's higher and at that level, it shouldn't count. So it should be on the inside.
Inside edges. This looks like it's a miss.
It doesn't look good.
No.
But again, you're at an angle. That's the only problem. So I want to see it from the other side. Dead straight shot, but it's close. And it would have made it a 3-point game.
Here's the thing.
For the Colts.
You know how we talk about goalie or nets in the NHL and the puck, and how can we not determine if the puck crossed the line or if it's in the goalie's gear and it's in the net? They have chips in the ball too. Balls have chips in them and have for a few years.
That's right.
Why can't they put RFID in the goalposts?
Exactly.
Sensors and determine why can't they do it in hockey? I don't know. I'm asking.
You're not a scientist.
But there's chips in pucks. There's chips in footballs now. And we have posts in both games, and why can't we get that sorted out so we know where a puck or a ball went in or didn't go in to the goalposts or the net.
Hockey makes sense to me just because like I could see frozen ice. Can it survive the cold?
You're right.
And everything. That's the only question I could see maybe contemplated there. Can you get it where it's accurate enough where there's no freezing of this mechanics? Thing? I don't know. Football, I don't know. You have billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Make the technology if you don't have the technology. Just make something.
Well, baseball and strikes too. I mean, that's easy. They already have that technology. But you know, when you look at that though, there's not going to be a camera angle that's perfect. But where the referees stand on each side of those goalposts, they probably have the perfect view. They're looking right up.
Yeah.
And seeing like.
But why don't we have a camera above it? They should have a camera at the very top of the pole just shooting straight up.
Have a camera on their heads, on their hats, so when they look up, it's like, oh, that's what he's seeing.
We have cameras inside the pylons now. Goal line pylons.
Yeah,
we
the
have
pylon
that.
cam.
We have that.
Put it on top of the field goal post.
Yeah.
Legit.
I
Just
mean,
show us where north and west and east is, like the whole thing. And
we have all this crazy technology, and we're going like, how did he make that field goal? What's the rule? Outside edges? Why is it outside edges? It should be inside edges, like Matty. Like that's a bit weird and very ambiguous.
they also have a rule that the CFL changed. And by the way, like if that was in the CFL, that people would be ripping the CFL.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you not get this extra point right? It pisses me off in football, and it's the rule, so I'm not going to use it as an excuse. Likely, it happened to with the Ravens this weekend. It happened to the Ravens against the Chiefs a couple years ago in the AFC Championship game. If you fumble the ball and it goes through the end zone and there's no clear recovery, I don't know why that goes to the other team. Any other point on the field, it rolls out of bounds. It's your ball.
Yes.
It should be your ball at like the 5. Okay, you fumbled. You're not getting at the 1. It's not going to be a touchdown. You fumbled. There was no recovery by anyone. Here, you get the ball, putting it at the 5. I don't get why it goes to the other team and it's a touchback. And the CFL changed that rule.
Right.
I think that you get it at the 1, literally in the CFL. If there's if the other, like in the CFL, you just have to touch it into your ball on a fumble. If no one touches it and it just rolls through the end zone, you get it back at the 1.
We had that incident in the last game of the year with Justin Rankin, right?
Yeah, and they got the rule wrong.
They got the rule wrong. It should have been down at the 1, Elks ball.
Yes, but
first and goal.
They waited too long, and then they said Calgary got clear recovery, which was, well, no, but you put the touchdown arms up.
They had, and then that's why he stopped.
Yeah.
So we had to interview him at halftime coming out of the break, and he was still pissed, obviously. And I talked to Mike R. Curry, and I said, hey, let him know that the boy, it was Dusty
PR
in suits. PR from the Elks.
Don't know who he is.
I said the boys in the booth are going over the rule book, and they said that should have been first and goal from the 1 after everything that happened. And so Mike went up to him, and you could see he didn't want to do the interview, but he goes, Tom's saying that, hey, it should have been first and goal at the 1. They were looking at the rule book. He's like, damn right. And I saw him come over. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, we need to talk to you. He goes, I get it. He goes, that rule was, he's like, that's BS. Like, it should have been. I'm like, yes, we were looking at the rule book. So that helped calm him down. And then, he said he had to be better, blah, blah, blah. He's got to hang on to the ball because he could have picked it up too.
Yeah.
But it was already signaled a touchdown, right?
But isn't that the rule too? If a referee signals touchdown, the play's dead.
Yeah.
It's over.
Exactly. So
that needs to
kind
be
of
immediate recovery in the rules for turnover, which there was no immediate recovery unless immediate's like.
Yeah. And when a referee does this, I mean, why does he jump on that ball? Why does he need to do that?
Right.
But the CFL, you fumble it through the end zone. There's no recovery for the other team. It's your ball at the 1. You retain possession. The NFL, touchback, other team. I think it's the same with NCAA, and I just don't. That rule needs to be changed. It's a weird one.
Yeah. Anyway, so that reminds me of that.
By the way, Mark Killam, head coach of your Edmonton Elks, on with Rita and Jay today for an hour. I think 4 o'clock.
I think 4 too.
That should be awesome.
Sometime between 3 and 6. Just watch the whole show.
It's a good show. I watch it.
But Mark Killam's going to be in studio.
Still crickets on Cody Fajardo.
Wasn't there?
Jay said that
Jay
the
was
negotiations are started.
Yeah.
The negotiations have started.
Yeah.
So
That's right, on Friday.
Sauce Gardner says he has a strain, not an Achilles tear. He'll likely miss a few weeks, but avoided major injury.
Great.
This from Jeremy Fowler of ESPN.
These guys needed a cornerback. They get it, and then he gets injured. This is just great.
Sports, that's what.
Isn't it?
But football is football, and it's so entertaining. I feel like everybody's losing their bets because you really don't know what's gonna happen.
Next man up. That's the way it works.
Hey,
No other sport like it.
No
like
other
you could
sport like
you
it.
could say next man up for every sport, but it doesn't actually to me hold true except for football. Like the Elks this year, I'll just go the defense. You know, you had Robbie Smith, you had Jake Seresna go down with injury, you had Niles Morgan go down, you had Nick Anderson go down. You're saying like, what is going to happen here?
Yeah.
Joel DeBlanco, Mogensen,
Yeah.
Kongbo, Noah Taylor, like all these guys, they stepped up. It was next man up.
They played just as well as those guys, or
Absolutely.
in some cases better.
Exactly, and it's just something different in football. The unknown of those backups, and then they come in, and it's just like there's the new star.
yeah. Well, Aaron Rodgers gets injured. I'm not sure if you guys watched the Steelers game.
Oh, I did
yeah.
saw that. I was very thankful.
That seemed like it hurt when he went down. Like you're already injured.
Not the injury part, just that they lost.
Oh yeah. By the way, my cousin, Dr. Hargis Graywell, him and his wife went to Pittsburgh. They saw the Leafs game, and then they went and saw the stadium for Pittsburgh. Looks gorgeous.
It's a neat
The
stadium.
Concord. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So they were out there. It was +2
Nice.
or -2. I'm
Minus-
sorry.
wow.
Yeah,
This time of year, -2 is not bad.
I know, but I was like, why are you guys traveling to Pittsburgh? It's like cold. they're sports nuts.
It's a neat city.
Yeah. Cool sports trip. But anyways, Steelers. So like they by the way, shout out to Hargis. He was on Hockey Night in Canada, Punjabi on Saturday. They featured him.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, and as because he's a physician. So they spoke to him during the Canucks game because he lives in Vancouver. Yeah.
sweet.
I was really proud of him, so I just thought I'd mention that.
Very
quickly.
cool.
Yeah.
That's probably doing pretty good, that program, I'm assuming. Like, is it popular?
Hockey Night in Canada, Punjabi.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
It's been going for a while now.
Yeah, for a few years.
Yeah.
It's very popular, and that's why there's
Okay,
like
good.
South Asians are so involved in hockey. That helps.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
They explain the rules, like the way they do their commentary. Just quickly on this, the way they do their commentary is like, okay, so like the in-depth analysis is when you just watch Hockey Night in Canada, but when you watch Hockey Night in Canada Punjabi, they're more so they're trying to like they won't be as in-depth because they want to explain the rules and like offside and stuff. They'll kind of make sure like all the people can like, learn the game more.
Welcome people, that are new to the game.
Yeah.
That's good. Makes sense.
It does. It's really great stuff.
Nice.
I love what they're doing there, and I'm proud. Makes me proud too about my community. Aaron Rodgers goes down. His arm is broken, or his wrist is like fractured or whatnot. He has that cast on, and then he just goes down, like boom. I'm like, oh my god! And then
His nose was cut and all that.
Nose was cut. People are calling him Rudolph.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Right?
He's a different cat.
And then Mason Bachi Rudolph comes out, doesn't do much. Then Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, there was a peck.
Yeah.
Very thankful.
And Aaron Rodgers comes back after he gets attended to.
I was very thankful for the Buffalo Bills this weekend.
Just a thankful weekend.
Man, Josh Allen.
Well, they needed it. Like the Ravens, just because they blew it against the Bengals, it put them back atop the AFC North. Now, had they not blown it against the Bengals, they'd have a nice game lead ahead of the Steelers, but they meet now on Sunday. Early morning action, Ravens versus Steelers.
Ravens versus Steelers.
They'll meet when they have 2 meetings left this season. They haven't met yet. So
And
this
is that
is
in
a big
Baltimore?
one. I feel like it was.
I think so.
Let me double check.
Yeah, the Bills, they're missing TJ Watt. They're missing Kincaid. Josh Allen is the star of that team right now, obviously.
I like how they were mixing it up yesterday in that game, getting a little feisty.
It is in Baltimore.
That's fine. Cold climate.
Be huge. It'd be
Buffalo's cool
major.
team.
Like it almost. If they didn't blow it to the Bengals, it'd almost win them the division if they won this game. But whatever, they need to go win it and get a nice 2-game lead.
Do you think they'll in the playoffs? Do you think they'll see any success?
No,
No.
this team isn't good enough.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with Lamar right now.
He's
just
so
not-
off this week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
missing
he's
receivers, his
injured,
foot.
right?
Yeah, and then the defense just isn't good enough.
No. Lamar
they
only got
can't
me
do
one
60.
fantasy point. Can you believe that?
One?
1.54.
Well, yeah, watching him the other night.
Yes. Yeah, right.
That's a tough one.
So even if they're at home in the wild card round as a division winner, you don't think that they would be able to?
I think they could win a
sneak that away?
playoff game.
Yeah.
But I guess I wouldn't like their chances against the Bills. I'll say that right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like their chances if the Chiefs are there.
Well, the Chiefs. The Chiefs are man. They're in a boat. World of
Yeah.
hurt now too.
They're in trouble.
Making
Chiefs
the-
are healthy though, hey? Like they don't really have any injuries,
I don't really know.
right? That's the thing.
The
They're-
Chiefs right now are sitting in 10th in the AFC. That means they have to jump three teams to make the playoffs. They're not getting division, obviously, because that's at 10-2 and they're at 6-6.
Oof.
They got to jump right now Pittsburgh, which, hey, maybe help with Baltimore this weekend. Or if Pittsburgh beats Baltimore, Baltimore drops below KC because KC has the season series between those two. So they need that result will help them. But okay, so Houston, they had that win, doesn't help this weekend of the Colts. Well, they actually play on Sunday this weekend. There's no room for the Chiefs need this.
Yeah.
If the Texans go into Kansas City Sunday night and win that football game, it's over.
I feel like they will.
Really?
Yes.
Norman
feel like
Combine
they
would
will.
be very happy with
Yeah.
that.
Well, watching the Texans yesterday, I was like, they're not a bad team by any means. Defense means everything, man. Like,
Especially come playoff time.
Yeah.
And this time of year and some of the cold games, although in Houston, they're not cold games.
There's only one thing saving the Chiefs right now. It would be also the Chargers with the injury to Justin Herbert, depending how
Right.
long, if that impacts him.
so
it
it's
a
it's
strong
opposite
hand?
hand.
It
It's
is the opposite hand?
yeah.
Oh,
So he could do the
he
he could
can
play
still-
Aaron Rodgers is the thing, right? I don't care for the Chargers. They're a boring team.
They're just there.
They're just there. I don't
just there.
care. I don't care about them. Go away.
They're like Columbus.
hate
They're
your
just there.
colors.
It's just
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Herbert's just whatever. Go away.
Sorry, Connor Halley.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Huge
He was dressed
Chargers
his
fan.
baby in it.
Yeah.
Chargers gear.
But they're kind of like, what's their home, though? I mean, to me, they'll always be the San Diego Chargers, but they don't play there anymore. I mean, it's like, huh.
I wish they were in San Diego.
Yeah, that's where I went to college, and like they're kind of like a team that I liked because I went to college there and I went to a bunch of their games and stuff. And now they're not there. It's like, So I'm kind of with you. Like, screw them.
I think they tore down that stadium, Murray. Qualcomm
They redid
Stadium.
it. It's, I don't know if they've renovated. I don't think they did, but they've made it
Let's see.
a new state. They have redone it.
What's it called?
San Diego Stadium now was a multi-purpose stadium in San Diego, California, opened in 1967. Demolition of San Diego Stadium began in December 2020. Its last freestanding section fell on March 22nd, 2021. I follow like stadium accounts on Instagram, and I think they show it being torn down, and then a new one being built across
Same
where the
spot.
parking
that's
lot
where it
was.
was?
Is that
Okay.
Yeah.
Petco Park then?
No,
No.
that's the baseball stadium.
That's the baseball stadium.
There's
Okay.
another stadium, though, that's where I think the Holiday Bowl plays. And maybe I don't know if the Aztecs play there from. Oh, I forgot the San Diego Aztecs.
So crazy. I'm going to San Diego on Wednesday.
Love San
I love
Diego.
talking about it.
Great
Love
city.
San
What are you
Diego.
doing there?
Coronado's great. Heading out to Coronado,
Coronado? What is that?
On Little Island.
just off, like, you go across the bridge. It's a nice little spot of San
Okay.
Diego.
Snapdragon
Right.
Stadium.
That's what it's called.
I was going to do a tour of Petco.
Oh, yeah?
Is it-
Apparently
yeah.
it's awesome.
Is it awesome?
Apparently, I haven't been. That's one of the
It's right
ballparks I haven't been to.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to an Ed Sheeran concert this summer there.
Wow.
San Diego?
Second, yeah, in San Diego, yeah.
What's the chance you're going to get to Torrey Pines?
I played there a lot. I used to live
I guess,
8
yeah,
minutes
right.
down the road from Torrey. I lived halfway in between Torrey and La Costa, so I played them both lots.
Jeez.
That's cool. Okay, this
I
snap-
love San Diego. The Little Italy that they have there is wonderful. It's probably been, 6 years since I've been there? But I loved it.
Yeah,
it was a place like I could go move to if it was one
Absolutely. Like-
you walk away and like this is a place I could live.
I didn't want to come home. I wanted to stay there. I
Don't
mean,
blame you.
I actually called the government to see, hey, how can I stay here and get a job down here? And they said get married. I'm like, I'm a little young for that. Maybe.
This Snapdragon Stadium, by the way, it's nice. It opened in 2022. 35,000 seat capacity, expandable to 55,000. I'm thinking like this is like a perfect CFL stadium. And it
The
looks nice.
expansion. They don't have an NFL team right now, so there you go.
Hey.
Expansion to San Diego.
They've got college, but it looks nice. Like
Who are the tenants in there?
let's see. Tenants right now. San Diego State Aztecs, San Diego Wave FC,
That's soccer.
San Diego Legion, the Holiday Bowl, and San
Holiday
Diego FC MLS.
Congratulations to the Vancouver Whitecaps, Canada's team.
Yay!
Going to the
team.
MLS final next Saturday.
In Vancouver, right?
No, it's in Miami.
Oh, it's Miami.
Yeah, they just missed out on hosting. Messi and Inter Miami hosting Vancouver and Thomas Mueller for MLS supremacy. Never thought I'd see the day Vancouver's actually doing something good. They've always just middled around. They've been there anytime you had hopes for them. They flame out. They're actually going to the finals, and there's going to be a lot of people cheering against them because people want Messi to win.
Yeah.
But screw Messi. Let's get Thomas Mueller a championship, baby.
What is an
imagine?
MLS Cup to Lionel Messi?
Oh my God!
Lionel Messi.
You want to know what it is? Like, the soccer, like the Messi bros out there, they're claiming that he won a title this weekend because he won the Eastern Conference Championship. So like, this is the 81st title in Messi's career, and people are like, what the hell are you talking about?
outta
It's an
here.
Eastern Conference title. Like, don't give him this.
Yeah.
But no, so like, no, it'll be like, oh, he's just got another title.
Sick.
They just want to run up the score.
Sick.
Take it from him. Keep it from him.
There should be more news about the Whitecaps winning. Like in Canada. Legit, Canada's
team.
No, like, okay, let's joke because we have Toronto too, right? Toronto
Montreal.
And Montreal. Fair.
Who have also been
This
to
is the
can't
first
say
I'd
it's
even
Canada.
heard of it.
There
I had
you
no
go.
idea.
They
You guys
beat
are doing
New
something
York
like
5-1, I think.
Who? Miami?
Miami did. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, because I just know Vancouver beat San Diego.
Oh, they beat San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think 3-1 or something like that.
So that's why you're going to San Diego to help them mourn their loss?
You just missed it. San's cousin works for the Whitecaps, and he
Oh.
was like all up in it, and it looked unreal.
Nice.
She's like showing me his IG.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just missed it by a week.
It will be, so next Saturday, or this coming Saturday. Actually, busy week for soccer this week. Saturday, so I think it's 12:30. I think it is. You can watch it on Fox, and I think TSN's airing it. Because this past weekend's game was only on Apple TV, so no one was going to watch it.
See, again, like, come on. Where's the coverage for this?
Because the MLS signed that Apple TV deal.
Okay.
That's the problem. And it's like, and it's not going well for MLS because no one's like, I think it's an extra, like, if you get Apple TV, you don't get it. You have to have Apple TV, then pay for the subscription. But they might change that. They might just give it to all Apple TV subscribers. So MLS has screwed that one up.
That's not cool.
But so that goes Saturday. But on Friday,
I know, but Canada.
Friday at 10 o'clock, and we're breaking into EST with special coverage. There will be no more Hangout. There'll be no Lock Shop on Friday because we're going to break down. It's the World Cup draw for this upcoming
right.
World Cup.
I love that.
We're going to find out who's Canada playing in their group stage at the FIFA World Cup come June. We're going to find out their matchups. We're going to find out when they play. Murray, it's so much fun to watch. So a soccer draw, it's just a big bowl, and they put balls in it, and they mix them up, and
Dress
they open
up
them
fancy.
up, and they go Canada, and then so the first pot they know where they're going to be, and then it's like, who can Canada play? And then they grab a bunch of balls, put them in a bowl, they mix it around, they go Iran, and Iran goes into their like sometimes it depends how it goes. They'll be like Iran, and then they'll open up B, and then it's so much fun.
Are you going to do that? Like when they draw it, are you gonna like have a board and
I don't know if I'll be actually able to do that here, but this will be myself. You get off an hour early that day.
All right.
Myself, Eric, and Hernan will be in. I got to see if I can maybe snag one more
That's
to
gonna be so
discuss
much
this. We're
fun.
just we'll bring the TV in here and we'll just talk about what's going on
Yeah.
and the draws and all that and what Canada can
I'd
do.
be on the edge of my seat.
I'm looking
Honestly,
forward
Murray,
to that. It's awesome. I hope
It's
it's
funny.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun. I think they should do it for like the NHL. Screw divisions. Do the divisions brand new every year. Put people in pots and just brand new divisions every year.
I am all up for that because I get sick and tired of the playing the same team over and over and over again all the time.
Right?
Yeah, it's boring.
Let me do a FIFA World Cup draw simulator. I'm going to do it all week.
While you do that, in the nasty chat, Adam Zeal, footy coverage on EST. Did I die? Is this heaven? See, there's soccer fans out there.
One.
That's
one.
it's not.
I'm going to simulate the draw. Canada is in a group with Ukraine, projected winner of playoff path B, Uzbekistan and Uruguay. Ooh, that's a tough one. There's also another World Cup simulator that does the whole World Cup. I think it's this one. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. We're simulating. Hold up, it's drawing the groups. Canada got New Zealand, Saudi Arabia, and Austria.
And how does Canada do if that happened?
We'll do that. This says Canada's going to go 1 and 2. They're going to qualify. We'll take on Scotland in the round of 32. We're going to win 2-1, and then we're going to lose in the round of 16 to Uruguay.
Would you be happy with that result?
If we win a knockout game, yes.
Against Scotland, because Scotland's probably pretty good, I would assume, no?
Yeah, and Canada's good though. Canada's 27th in the world. I think like they're competitive with I think most countries now. Outside of the top, I wouldn't I wouldn't say we're competitive against like the top 5 or 6 or something, but I think once you start getting the teens and stuff, Canada's going to be able to match them because FIFA rankings are a little skewed. But in the end, it's just one of those, to me, Canada needs to qualify out of its group, to me, in a top 2 spot. Some third place teams will get it, but I want a top 2 spot. And if you win one group knockout stage, I think that is a wildly successful World Cup for Canada.
Well, they're ranked 27th. That would be in top 32. Sounds like makes the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So they need to do that.
Yep.
What have we expanded to? 48?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it feels a little more watered down, but so Friday we'll have full coverage of this and see what happens. And I just love doing these simulators because there's a couple of groups I've seen like, yes, I want that group. And then here we go. Oh, this is a group. I would love this group. Jordan, Algeria, and Switzerland. That's a win of that. Yeah. We can win all 3. We can win all 3.
I was going to say, simulate that and see what the record is. I've never seen something like this before.
Oh, this is stupid. It says Canada's at 1 and 2. No chance.
Oh.
They have Algeria 2 and 1. Let's do this again. Okay, I have a group with Canada, Switzerland, Uzbekistan, and New Zealand, and Canada wins the group at 2-1 and 0.
That's pretty good.
And then with that, Canada loses to Croatia in the first round of 32.
And that'd be okay.
But there we go. This Friday. I'm doing that all week. I'm doing a simulator like a couple times each day on the Hangout. Just throwing that out there to everyone.
Love that. Love that for you.
Thank you.
Wait, isn't that like passive aggressive?
Yes,
Yeah. That's brain rot.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I highly
I'm not
watch
watching
it,
1 second
watch part of it.
And I will not turn on the Hangout or whatever part it's going to be on
that's
to
mean.
watch that. I'm not.
You don't even have that in the
Wow,
background.
I'm not gonna do it.
Boys be excited about
I'm just
it.
saying, like, throw on TSN for like.
Soccer. There's nothing exciting about soccer.
This is your station.
I know.
Canada's
This is the World Cup. The biggest sporting event on the planet, and Canada's actually good on the men's side. We're actually good. 10 years ago, I don't think I could have ever said this.
Top 32 is not good. That's
We hold our own against, I would say, most nations. Now, we
right.
could. We went to the semifinals of the Copa America a couple years ago. The only games we lost in that one were to Messi and Argentina.
And so when is the actual tournament? Is it this
June
summer?
11th through to July 14th, I believe it is. Something like that.
And where is it?
Canada, U.S., Mexico.
Oh, okay.
We're all
We've
trying to
talked
get
about this
tickets.
before.
Yeah.
It's going to be Toronto, Vancouver for Canada.
Yeah.
And then U.S. gets most of the tournament. And then the final will be held in, New Jersey.
There's
At
no way.
MetLife?
No.
Yeah.
How does EST not get a bunch of media passes? I mean, if you're featuring the whole draw happen and whatnot, I mean, you should.
I'm
be
working
getting
on
some
things
media
like
He's
that.
working on it.
Yeah, I guess so. Should be front and center
That'd be
in media
dope.
row.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to be there as a fan. I want to be there to cheer. I want to be there to get going and stuff. I don't want to be there sitting.
Not being able to clap.
Yeah, I don't want to
able
be
to
sitting
scream.
at a laptop just watching, and then Canada scores, be like,
When
No, I wanted
DVD
to
was
cheer.
when DVD was in Qatar, he saw a dude die in front of him.
Yep.
That was trippy. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
there's American soccer journalist Grant Wall
Yeah.
who had a heart attack or something, a
During
medical
a match.
episode in the semifinals, and he passed right before the penalty kicks.
Gosh.
DVD was on his phone recording the penalty kicks, and as they were having the penalty kicks, you could see the EMTs working on the guy a couple rows down, and it was like I told DVD, I'm like, that guy didn't make it. He goes, I know, it was so like trippy because you have like 85,000 people going nuts for this crazy moment in the match, and then you're trying to work. And at the same time, you got all this stuff happening where it appears life is on the line. And yeah, he showed it. He's like, look at the needle that they're trying to like stick in. And I'm like, oh my God. He goes, yeah, I didn't even know I was capturing it. I was watching the game and trying to record the penalty kicks. It was trippy.
Not that it's sports related, but same type of thing. Did you guys see what happened in Edmonton Elementary School last week?
No.
I want to say it was a 11-year-old kid had a heart attack.
What?
At an elementary school last week, and a teacher and a teacher assistant, I think it was, or an EA or something, they did CPR and used an AED on the kid a couple of times, and it was, what did I think I read 11 minutes until the ambulance got there, and then they took over, and I guess gone to the hospital, and he lived. And I guess the doctor actually phoned the school and wanted to talk to these people and thank them directly, because they said the kid would not have lived if
That's
they did
unbelievable.
not do that.
Jeez.
Great job by
That
the
is
teachers.
unbelievable.
Absolutely. Every workplace needs at least one person that knows CPR and first aid.
Jeez.
Yeah.
11.
11 years old. So obviously you must have been born with a heart.
anyone here does.
Right. I mean,
Right.
that's crazy.
I guess you just put a YouTube video on quickly and be like, okay, like
What do we do?
legit though, right?
Yeah, but how do you have the composure to do it when something like that freaks you out, right?
You
go
also
fight or
go in
flight.
that state of like, I need to do something.
Right.
Like, you concentrate. You're trying to help someone.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Wow, good for them.
For all of us, though, it'd be until you're really in that situation. How do you think you might just dive in there
you don't know what
and
you'll
do
do.
it, but you
No,
don't
you
know.
don't
You
know what
could
you'll
if
do.
you're going to
Obviously,
panic
call
or
911 first.
freak out or hope that somebody else goes in. I mean, I'm trained in CPR, but boy, I mean, I if no one else was there, I think I would be in there and doing the best I could do. But it'd be like, man, panic was set in on you as well.
Do you get a lot of like medical incidents at a golf course?
Knock on wood,
Yeah.
no, but two historically at the ranch that were a long time ago. One person actually died on the 10th hole. He had a heart attack on the 10th hole, and stars dropped right onto the fairway at the golf course, and to try to save him and whatnot.
Yeah.
and whatnot. And then a number of years ago, there was a big rainstorm, and you're supposed to get off the golf course when there's thunder and lightning and whatnot. And this woman parked her cart underneath the trees on number 17. Lightning hit a tree, and the tree fell on her.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
She
awful.
died?
yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. That was a long time ago now. Like long before I even got there.
Wow.
Yeah, like maybe early 90s, maybe. Yeah, that's
That's
some
just
wild
a
stuff.
freak accident.
Yeah. But our superintendent who's still there, did CPR on the guy in the fairway. He just happened to be driving by and saw what happened, and he jumped in and did what he needed to do. But yeah, crazy. I fortunately, knock on wood, never been in that situation. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Karen on a plane, she rescued a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they gave her like free drinks the whole flight.
That's it?
Yeah.
Not like,
Well,
hey,
yeah, no,
next
like
flight's
for-
on us. You saved someone's life and made,
Like, here's first class or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she
complimentary
wanted-
upgrades.
Yeah.
Get 2 free flights to and from to
Right.
Europe,
Yeah,
or
she
anything,
should've
first class
asked.
or something.
You are
Yeah.
so right. What the hell, Karen? You're such a Karen yourself. You should have done that.
No, I don't. I think it's kind of to be a dick to be like, hey, I should get this.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more the airline should be like, yeah, you saved
you.
somebody's life, and now there's not going to be a story on us about how somebody died on our plane.
Yes.
Would you like some tickets? Like,
Here's an upgrade. Yeah. Well, remember the flight down to Vegas, or remember when we covered the game in Vegas a couple of years ago and we had the cross promotion with the airport? There was a flight because there's a lot of Oiler fans that were going down to Vegas for this game too. It was coming out of the bye week, I think it was, or All-Star break. And someone actually passed away on one of the flights. And
I
a
didn't
lot
know
of
that.
Yeah, a lot of people we ran into from Edmonton in and around the arena were like, "Did you hear what happened on our flight? Did you hear what happened on our flight?" It's awful. Someone, had a heart attack and passed away.
I just thought of another medical thing that happened at the ranch that was me.
What?
Yeah, I used to have a big choking issue. I've been in ambulances 3 times because I was like choking and whatnot on my food, and so I've had 3 procedures on my throat to widen my throat so food goes down it easier now. So and I have to take a certain medication the rest of my life and stuff like that because of it. But anyway, this one time I'm at the ranch. I have chicken and ribs. I sit down. I take my first bite of ribs, and it lodges in my throat. And I hadn't gotten a glass of water. And I watched this all back the next day on the security cameras at the ranch. This is crazy.
Wow.
So I get up away from out of my chair, and I walk behind the bar at the ranch and pour some water in a glass, and I go to drink it, and it stays on top of the meat.
No.
And I'm like, okay, now I'm in trouble. And there's 2 servers sitting there talking beside me.
Yeah.
And now I take a bigger sip of water, trying to just push it down with a
down.
bigger
Yeah.
sip of water. And it doesn't. And so now I'm starting to like panic a little bit. And I'm like to the girls, I can't talk because it's jammed in my throat. And I'm like, and so one of the girls took off running. There was nobody else in the club. She took off running, ran outside and was screaming for help. And the other girl started doing the Heimlich maneuver on me. And she wasn't very strong.
Right.
And so she was like hammering on me and nothing was happening. And then the other girl came back in from outside and she ran around. She's she's a stronger girl than the first girl. And so she tries giving me the Heimlich maneuver and the water came out of my mouth when she did it, but not the meat. And like, again, like time's ticking here.
Yeah.
And at this point I'm recognizing in my mind, she can't help me. I'm done here. So I was in the process of making the decision. I'm just going to let her stop and I'll fall down on the ground and just it'll be over. But the girl that had run outside, a guy came running in.
Yeah.
And just as I was making that decision in my mind, he comes flying through the door and he starts wailing on me. And the meat went down my throat and instead of up, which is fine. And then I'm like leaning over the counter and like people were on the phones calling ambulances and stuff. And I said, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay or whatever. And so that girl, the second girl that got the water back up, she kind of helped me down and sat back down at a table and we're sitting there talking. And then I start I'm like going down and I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. And she said, well, let me help you up. I'll go lay down in the back of the restaurant. And as she's helping me get up, I pass out because I'd gone so long without breathing that my body just shut down.
Wow.
So now people are calling ambulances again.
Yeah.
And so ambulances got there and they packed me away in an ambulance when I was still unconscious. And I woke up in the ambulance on the way to the hospital and then was in the hospital for a little bit, but that didn't keep me, I got out like sometime in the middle of the night. I went to work next day and like I said, I watched all this on video and it was freaky. It was not a good situation.
Yikes.
But now I've got the procedures. It doesn't happen anymore.
But my buddy Ty had to have that done too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, same thing. His throat was too small or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
It was crazy. Like I would choke like weekly. I would choke. Not that bad, but that I would
something small.
and then I'd have to like pound it by the water and okay, there it goes. Okay, I'm good. But 3 times it was not good.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah. God bless.
Yeah, that was a wild one for sure.
Gauge or chew your food, Murray.
Gager would.
Yeah.
Thanks. Whereas and then Casino Dealer Jay, holy crap, that's a scary story. Glad you survived that, Murray. And Big baptized Big U. That's wild, Murray. Glad you're here to tell the tale. But Gager, chew your food better, Murray.
Such a Gager answer. My God.
Well done, Joaquin.
That's Gager.
What a guy.
Yeah.
You know what? You know who didn't choke this weekend? The Oilers.
Before we get to that, portions of this hour of the EST Hangout, they are brought to you by the Hive Product Marketing, official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Stock, promotional products that bring the buzz. Check them out, hiveproductmarketing.com. They do it. They win in Seattle.
You're welcome.
Happy now?
Well, okay, I'll just say it really quickly.
Yes.
So everything that happened, very silly. I'm just going to say that. So yeah, on Instagram, people seeing stuff, all that. Very, very silly. I want to start by saying this. In that clip, I did say I think the leadership group would lead them to the cup. Mm-hmm. That has been conveniently neglected by everybody. What should have happened, he should have just texted me and said, what are you doing? What is this? Mm-hmm. Why are you saying this? Mm-hmm. That would have been better. But I get it. They're frustrated. They're in one. I've had people from the organization be like, it's because it's probably a little bit because it's you and you've known each other for so long. Mm-hmm. And so everything I saw after that was very, very silly. So you're welcome. It could have been handled way better. But and Jay asked a very fair question. And I think I answered it respectfully and truthfully. I'll just say this. When all is said and done, you're damned if you say anything about them. You're damned if you don't say anything about them. It's just another day in oil country.
You're such a shit disturber, though, Tommy.
Come on, God.
It was a reasonable question, as you mentioned. We at this studio have talked about leadership for quite a few weeks.
Yep.
And Jay I don't think what he said was out of the ordinary. I agree with you. Whatever you said was great, and it just kind of overshadowed into Jay and what Jay said, but you didn't deserve that.
No, you know what though? But that's the silly. It's social media. It's very silly, and it was just on Instagram.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll be in the room tomorrow, and you know we have to have a discussion. If he needs to or wants to, sure. But again, he could have just messaged me like, "This is I don't like this. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm sure. Okay, we can take it down. I'm sorry. Things are tough, but unfortunately, that's how it played out.
But the media in Edmonton gets chastised if they don't ask or say the truth, maybe, or get after it, and then other people, hey, that wasn't fair. Like, what did you guys think of Jim Matheson's question to Stu the other day?
If back in the day before COVID happened and changed how they operate in the room and with availabilities, that would have been a one-on-one conversation for his article or a column, whatever.
Yeah.
And he would have said it the same way, probably. This is hypothetical. And Stu would understand, like, you're having a conversation. But because that doesn't happen as much anymore, where you can take a guy aside and have an extra couple minutes to interview them, unfortunately, it's in front of the rest of the cameras in a scrum, and it doesn't come off. It's not good tact.
So you think that was unfair or just a bad thing for him to do in that moment? In the moment, that's a question for when you got a guy one-on-one. Yeah.
Sure. But I understand
Which
where Jim's
doesn't
come
happen
from.
as much these days.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
It's like coming from a person that loves all sports. When I watch the media with like the NFL and the NBA, it is so much more raw and you get real answers. So I would contradict that and say, I think there needs to be more real questions.
Mm-hmm.
Stu handled that great, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Perfectly.
Didn't take
he's
him
always
aback.
been great at
He's
it.
so smart the way he speaks.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on that page too. Like people were going on, like just like a little storm happened with you there, and a storm happened with him there, and I'm like, man, I don't know. Like it's the truth in a way. That, I mean, he's getting chastised by the city or a lot of people in the city and fans, and whether it's justified or not, I mean, that's a matter of opinion. But, I don't necessarily think that it was, a bad thing to do.
No, people want to jump on anything, especially when things are not going well. We've seen that. But that's why I said it's just another day in oil country, on to the next drama that will probably pop up within days. So,
right.
The other thing, too, is I had people in and around the league be like, what'd you say, though? And there's nothing that was not truthful there.
Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, and Maddie, you and I were joking yesterday. The people that were replying were probably just looking for Leon's attention. So
Sure.
The first comment to it
groveling.
was, Leon, I'd run through a wall for you. Literally, that was the comment.
yeah, I was just like, oh my
funny.
God, like
What are you?
like,
Hey, Leon, I'm over here.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Look at me.
Come on,
yeah.
come on. Whoever that one was, just Leon's not going to be your friend. I'm sorry.
Very silly. So there's nothing to it. Like really very silly. And,
Connor and Leon are good leaders.
but that
That's the
it wasn't
thing.
just
It's
about
in
them, Jasmine.
Right. Yeah.
It was the whole leadership veteran group. Like, and that's the other thing too is, again, conveniently neglecting to recognize that. So very silly, very very silly. And then social media wise, the parting gift and the unfollow. I think I've only experienced that with crazy ex-girlfriends. But remember the one that, she cut me loose and then watched every single thing I posted was the first one too. And then Jasmine and I went back and watched like one of her things and then just block. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, it's all very silly and you know what? We're fine. Whatever.
Well, to your point on that though, when you look up and down the roster of the Oilers, and where I'll point my finger when it comes to leadership is above, and
Sure.
the GM who I despise, he traded away or didn't re-sign or whatever some of the veteran leadership that this team has had, and it needs to come from more than just Connor and Leon. There needs to be a number of guys in the room that can step up and say their piece or do it on the ice and lead by example and different things from different aspects of the roster. And they can't do it alone. They can't drag the team all by themselves. They need some support in the dressing room. And sure, Nugent Hopkins is still there, but losing a guy like Corey Perry is a big name that comes to mind as
We outlined that.
huge leadership component, and then still leadership behind the bench. Glenn Gulletson to me is a big missing link behind the bench with this team this year.
But Anne Murray, like it was so many times we would see it post game on all of our shows on our station, like why, like something about this, about the leadership, something about that leadership. Why isn't that discussed? Jay brought it up. We talked about it very respectfully, openly, and truthfully. And so anyway, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We love you, Dry.
And Tommy.
And Tommy. We love
Sure.
you, Tommy.
Just respect you a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed from my end. So
Like, I actually do want to talk about the Kraken game, but for example, in the NFL this week, they were talking about Shelby Harris on the Browns. He was calling Jennings a hoe. Like, they literally was in the locker room with mics in his face saying he a hoe. Like, that's the type of stuff we need, okay?
that kind of stuff is fun.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, I saw. It was in an analogy though, but Lane Kiffin approached some Ole Miss reporter because the analogy that was used, he says, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
That's right.
And Lane Kiffin went. And Lane Kiffin went up to me like, you think you want to call me a hoe? Come back here and tell me that I'm a hoe and stuff like this whole. It's like, whoa, okay. And now Lane Kiffin's with LSU.
Yeah,
Being called a hoe is like the biggest disrespect, though, especially guy
Seriously?
on guy. Yeah, because girls can call each other hoes, but when a guy calls like another guy a hoe, yeah. That's
But it was
degrading.
like I saw then the full context, and it was an analogy that the guy used from someone else, and I kind of understood it. Like it's more you can't take a house cat or an outdoor cat and turn it into a house cat type thing.
Right.
That's maybe the way you could be a little more polite about it, as opposed to you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. A hoe's gonna be a hoe. Like that's kind of where it went.
Yeah.
And so Lane Kiffin approached this guy though after the game, and he called him out. And he's like, yeah, if you want, call me a hoe to my face.
Yeah.
And see, like, and nothing happened. And then, yeah, Lane Kiffin went on his private jet, flew off to Baton Rouge, and now he's the LSU Tigers head coach and will not be coaching his Ole Miss Rebels into the playoffs.
What are your guys' thoughts on that? I mean, there's so much stuff that came out on social media over the last few days about that, and him trying to stay with the team and
They
coach
declined it.
through, and the team said no.
Yeah.
And like, the recruiting the players, some of the stuff about did he or didn't he tell his coaches like you either come on the plane with me or you're not going to be part of my staff? And
Seems like the whole offensive staff is going with him. The
Yeah.
whole defensive staff
have
didn't
to
want to
stay
go, so
in.
they're staying in the
DC's
defensive.
already announced as a head coach.
Permanent head coach, too,
permanent
not
head
an
coach.
interim.
Yeah.
It's Lane's history that annoys me a little more with him. I don't like this was a whole song and dance for a couple of weeks between Florida, LSU, and Ole Miss, and this team's trying to get ready for the playoffs. I didn't
Yeah.
like that. I don't mind somebody going for another opportunity, but I don't like it at the end of the season. If this is if this was October,
Yeah.
and that's your job you want, go take it. Say you're leaving, you're going there, that's a job that you want. But this team is going to be announced in the playoffs next week.
Yep.
They're going for a national championship.
Yep.
And you can't coach this team. You can't coach this team through the playoffs. You're going to coach in the same conference with another school. You're going to
Who's
try
not
to
as
coach
good
these
right
playoffs
now.
or the players. In no way should you coach this team still. If you're going to LSU, you're going to LSU starting today.
Yeah. I agree.
But it's who Lane Kiffin is, and it's what college football is. I feel bad for the players. I hope they win a national title to a degree. It'd
when
be
you
funny.
lose half your coaching staff, you're not going to win. They're going to be in shambles.
Yeah,
That's tough.
And we'll see what the committee does and how they're going to drop. So this might Ole Miss in the first round will go from potentially hosting a game to being on the road because of this decision.
Wow. But LSU, after they lost this weekend, they're 7-5. Ole Miss is playing for a national championship. Well, why does he feel like that? He's been at Ole Miss for what, 6 years?
He's built this
He's built this into a national champion, and he's going to just
because winning at LSU is bigger.
Yeah. It's like the prestige.
The money
LSU,
he's getting
yeah.
NIL money to go bring in players, but he bolted Tennessee very quickly. This is kind of who he is.
Yeah.
I'm
Taking the money and running.
Yeah, and doing it where it's a big show. And so I'm all over the place because like there is a part of me that goes like, yeah, you should be able to. This is the job, you know. From back to soccer, coaches leave all the time, but I don't think it's this late. Usually, you leave
right before the playoffs.
That's the problem I have with it, especially when you're dealing with like I know they're adults, but we still call them kids.
Yeah.
You're trying to teach them the right things still,
right? And that was going to be my point on this. Is he spent 6 years recruiting this class that's here. The seniors have been here for 4, some of them probably 5 years if they were redshirted. He built them up to this. He recruited them to this, and he basically just turned up the middle finger at all of them and walked away. And what an absolute...
The message to the kids
thing.
is be selfish.
Yeah.
It's not about the team.
Yeah, it's about me.
Always focus on you.
Yeah.
That's the message he's now giving these kids as they continue in their life.
Which is awful.
At that age, yeah, I agree. Like in pro sports, be selfish to a degree. Like especially in NFL, like players, you could get cut like that. Do not, when it's your contract time, like I will defend players getting as much money as they can in contract time because like especially in the NFL, it's a 3-year average lifespan. You can get cut. There's no guaranteed, like very little guaranteed money gets thrown out there. But this is just life lessons, all that. What like, and it's Lane Kiffin is be selfish.
Yeah.
Don't focus on the team.
Hired gun.
So I'm curious how many players are going to go in the transfer protocol right away and then leave and go follow them.
See, but I don't know if I'm that player. Like we have seen, I don't know when the portal kind of ends, but there's a lot of players that enter the portal during bowl season and then they don't play.
And they don't play.
I ain't missing out on a chance to go win a college football national title.
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. College sports has just changed so much.
It's getting worse.
It's pro sports essentially with the transfer portal and the NIL money now being a thing. It's essentially pro sports.
And the playoffs is just taking away the regular season meaning to a degree. Even though like Miami still, it's going to piss me off that Notre Dame might make the playoffs and Miami won't. They have the exact same record. So then what would be a tiebreaker? Head to head. Miami beat Notre Dame. But no, Notre Dame's going to move on. But the conference championship weekend is this upcoming weekend. I love conference championship weekend. It's a great weekend. And it also used to mean like big deciding factors for things, but now it doesn't matter. Like the loser of the SEC still going to the playoffs. Like it doesn't matter. Before like that the SEC championship game was kind of, if you win, you're going to the 14 playoff. Yeah. If you lose, you're missing a 14 playoff. And now, or national title just outright. And now it's, no, you lost. Don't worry. You're still in the playoffs, so the regular season's not as important. Makes me sad a little bit.
So was it Texas Tech that lost this week? They were the second-ranked team and lost. Was that
Tech?
Who I'm thinking?
A&M? Tech or A&M? One of them did. Lost to Texas.
Oh, right. That was A&M. Okay.
I know. I can't remember which one it was.
Well,
I just know Texas won.
Oh. Okay. No, it must have been A&M. Because I was thinking now they play BYU and maybe they would drop out of the playoffs, but that's the wrong team.
It's well, and then now Duke, like the ACC, they're gonna have to change the conference title because Duke pulled off an upset. They're now going to be in the ACC championship game, or like there was some other upsets, and Duke should not be going to the playoffs. And there's a chance Duke might have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, I get this though: Ohio State versus Indiana, 1 versus 2. Whoever loses that game, unless it's a blowout, they're not going to drop very much.
No, those two teams will be in playoffs.
Yeah.
It's going to be Georgia, Bama, I think, in the SEC championship game.
Georgia is Bama at Bama.
Bama loses. It takes them to 3 losses, but it doesn't matter because people will be like, well, you lost to Georgia. And they also already beat Georgia? Or did they lose twice to Georgia? Would this be 2 losses to Georgia? I can't remember. It's a fun time, but it's not the same what it once was. And the money's just getting worse.
Beat Georgia 24-21 earlier
so
this
they did.
year.
So if they lose, people like Bama's not getting dropped out.
Well, but if Alabama beats Georgia twice, is Georgia really that good?
But they'll still be a top 12 team.
Yeah, they would be.
Because the SEC rules. That's what some people say. There's your college football break.
Yay.
Yay.
Back to the Oilers. But
Karen got a $500 voucher, she said.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
they
saved
could have
some
done more. $500 is not getting you
This
first class to Europe or
She
something.
said it was exactly 6 years from today. Isn't that wild? She
that's
says
creepy.
weird that you brought
Yes.
that up.
The official drink of the EST Hangout is the Finnish long drink, legend in 1952. A drink unlike any other sparkling refreshment, real liquor, longdrink.com/Canada. We can enter your postal code and find a liquor store or establishment nearest you with the long drink in stock. Jasmine, Murray, Tommy, Matt with you here on the Hangout. Reminder, we've got Lock Shop, Oil Stream, EST Afternoons, Reed Wilkins Show until 6 o'clock. Right here on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. Dusty's daughter's a little sick, so he's home. He's going to be doing the Lock Shop from home, but not the Oil Stream.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's probably because he's trying to win back the Lock Shoppers, as he should be back on the Lock Shop.
Holy.
He's learning. He's learning. He'll be with Reed on the Oil Stream.
Reed is a great co-host.
I think he couldn't. Like, I honestly think he just knew it'd be such a tough look if he didn't do the Lock Shop today.
You know what? Doing shows from your home studio are actually kind of fun. You get the convenience of home, make a coffee. Got my studio's got TV in it.
When you were doing the postgame the other day, Reed was saying he was in his parents' basement doing.
Yes, because Cass was unavailable.
Yeah.
So we scrambled and Reed hopped on. Reed came on Hello Hockey too. He was on location. It was really fun.
Yeah, he's very insightful. I like listening to him.
Very smart team player.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Reed's dope.
He's dope.
And he'll be with me on the Oil Stream this afternoon.
Should we do a little Oilers now? Because we actually
Sure.
didn't
Yes,
get to that game.
please.
What did you
Yes.
want? You wanted something to say on the Kraken game?
No, I was just quickly. Everybody lost their minds with Dallas, right? When the Oilers, they weren't
As they should.
Man, of course, right? And I get that. It was really hard to watch. It was an embarrassing game, blah, blah. And they knew that, right? So you knew that you were taking the dub for the Kraken because definitely Oilers were going to beat them. Definitely. They were not.
Are you sure?
Yes, 100. Look at the way they played.
It was good to see.
Great to see. Stu got a shutout. Come on. Yeah, baby.
Okay,
Defense was, everybody was
They
cleaned
played
up.
good.
They cleaned up. They did what they needed to silence everybody from the disaster before.
Silence everybody for how long though? Because one thing the Oilers are is consistently inconsistent. And you know,
It
we keep
was
saying
nice.
headlines on the Hangout or on other things. Are the Oilers back? Come on, and you can't say the Oilers are back
Not
until
they
never
win
left.
3 games.
They never
Not
left.
win
Yeah.
3 games in a row.
until
I
they
agree.
Right.
at least 3. I mean,
Yeah,
or even
I agree.
or how about a stretch of 8 games where they're 6-2 or 5-0-2 or something like 1-2 or something like. Put something together with some type of consistency, because in their next game right now they could easily lose 6-1 or they can win 4-3. I mean, you just don't know. It's crazy. You just never know what's going to show up with them.
Totally. Minnesota's a good team.
Yep.
But I the record, when they played Minnesota, they're usually not that good, right?
They struggle in Minnesota,
In Minnesota,
or they
right?
had struggled in Minnesota for like
They won last year, I feel like.
10
They're
years.
that's turned the tide.
Yeah, it's changed. They've been
Minnesota's
better against
goaltending
Minnesota.
is unconscious right now.
Don't tell everybody, because you know.
Well,
They were never going to
just
draft
in
him.
case they get shut out.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, their goaltending has been
Totally.
on, because Minnesota started awful this year, and then all of a sudden their goaltending came on. Both their goaltenders are just on fire.
Yeah, Minnesota's 3rd in the Central too. So they're a good team. They're 14-7-5.
More of what we saw Saturday sustained, and I think they're going to be in a good place. Killer instinct in the fight. They actually had a couple of fights.
Great to see.
Nice to see them playing to their potential a little bit more.
Well, and this
Perfect.
young guy,
Refreshing.
This
Perfect
young
way to
guy
say it.
bringing a spike. See, when you go out and even though he's 20 years old and he's not a leader, but when he goes out and plays with that energy and that spark, I mean, it drags other people into the fight, and you need guys that are gonna do that. And if some of the other guys aren't gonna play like that, then let this kid just run with them.
Let them cook.
Yeah,
Nice to see.
absolutely.
It's nice to see Nuge back. Scores a goal in the first period, gets it going.
100% on penalty kill and power play. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the team I feel like they are.
Baby Nuge.
And that's what they wanted to show. Baby Nuge.
Hello Hockey, Reed, when he was on, he was breaking down the playoff percent, though.
Yeah.
And all of that, and that, how many games above 500. And
They have to win 6 out of every 10-game segment, essentially.
So people are saying that, but when you look at the both conferences right now, and you see how tightly packed it is, I don't think you're going to need as many points as normal to get in this year,
Because of how,
because people are beating everybody.
That's
There's way
true.
more parity, and like the Blackhawks lost 5 in a row. Some of them they lost in overtime, so they're still getting a few points. But they won yesterday, and they're back in a wild card spot right now, or they just lost 5 in a row.
Well, like you said, Murray, like if the Oilers string together their first 3-game winning streak of the season, and then maybe add a couple more wins on top of that and have a 5-gamer, they're right up at the top of the standings in the Pacific Division again.
Well, let's see what the lowest of the last, what's the lowest points to get into the...
Yeah, the Eastern Conference has been lower than the Western Conference.
Somebody was saying 92 could be the magic number.
I think that's probably more where it's going to be on both sides. Who knows? It's going to be fascinating to see how it all plays out, because there's even you look at Utah they came out, oh my God, Utah. Now look at them. They're out of the playoffs right now.
Reed brought up another thing on Saturday on Hello Hockey was points percentage. A lot of people look at points percentage and how the trajectory of the points percentage plays out, which is fine, right? I get that. That's an equation. That's the mathematics behind it. But if you're on a team, and I presented this to Belsey the other day, I said, if you're on a team and you look at the standings and you see your 4 points back of a playoff spot, hypothetically, right? And you're on that team and you're going, oh, they have a couple games in hand. They still have to play those games in hand. What we can control is just winning these games. So you're trying to close that gap. You're not looking at, well, our points percentage is this and their points percentage is this. So the probability of us making the playoffs isn't that good. So we should just give up. Teams don't look at it like that. They go, okay, how many points to catch so-and-so? Okay, well, we got to start winning games. Put on your boots and get to work. And teams do like it. So it's us as fans and media of the game. We can look at points percentage, but they're not looking at points percentage.
No,
they just look at where are we? Okay, we're this amount of points back. How many games? What's our scenario? Start winning, and that's how it works.
Yeah. The other thing I want to talk about a little bit, get your guys' thoughts on this, is last week, all the rumors that were out there about Jari coming here and Binnington coming here, do people not recognize that this is all crap? It's not. There's no way that any of those were anywhere close to happening.
But they don't.
Right. But it can't work because of the money. There is no money. And they're not going to, it's not like St. Louis is going to give the Oilers Binnington. And they're, Skinner for Binnington. And then St. Louis is going to keep half the money of Binnington and give them to the Oilers. It's not going to happen that way. No. Those were so unrealistic. They were going to happen. They were so not even close to happening. And everyone's like, "Oh, I'm getting texts. Yeah, Binnington's going to be our goalie tomorrow." No, he's not. Settle down.
No,
it's Delulu for the Salulu.
Yeah, but you text me something from somebody I've never heard of. And, oh, did you see this? I'm like, who is this person? First of all, and that doesn't make any sense. The scenario that was presented. So I'm like, this doesn't. And you ask people within the organization, they're like, listen, we're calling around, we're seeing what's out there, but can't really do much. And then because of the cap situation, then the other thing I was told last week after that loss against Dallas from people within the organization, we believe that the answer is in the room and we have a workmanlike approach. Those were the things I was told. I'm like, well, that's not going to win over the fan base. So
how about that other one was out there that they had planned to bring up Ingram and put Pickard down. I don't know if I believe that because
Pickard from last week.
But then the McDavid and Draisaitl said, "No, you're not doing that." Do you think that was true? I can't see that.
I don't know. I have a theory, not for the air, so I'm just going to leave that one.
Jazzy,
I don't want to sound offensive by any means because don't loll on me, but. That's a joke.
Good one.
But I think it's just, the rumors are just to throw the fans a bone. Literally to throw them some steak so they can kind of rear their head that way and not focus on the disaster that happened with Dallas or whatnot. I honestly think that's what it is, right? It's just
look at a distraction, you're saying?
Exactly. It's a distraction and it gives hope and some positivity. Just to until the next game kind of thing, until you see what happens in the next game.
Now, regimes in the past with this organization would throw things out to kind of take people's minds, to distract and stuff like that, or test ideas. I don't know about this one. I don't know about if that's kind of Jeff and Stan's thing, but I do know when I was working for them, and then a little bit afterwards, things would be put out there to kind of
Gauge the room.
or yeah, to kind of like test where the feeling is.
Yeah.
So there's that.
What about you, Matthew?
Well, I wasn't much in this conversation. I was just trying to look up points. In more recent history, I think it looks like lowest is 95 will get you playoffs. But over the last 10 years, and I took out the COVID year, the stop, and I took out the North, the all Canadian division those 2 years. There was a year Minnesota got in with 87. So it can be low. But if it's a year where just a quick look, there's more parity, I feel like you're in the 90s because there's no top teams. Like that year Minnesota, there was a bunch of teams in like 100 points and stuff. So I feel like you're probably, I don't think you're getting in at the 80s, but like 92, 93, 94 points is maybe what you're kind of targeting. The Oilers, they're at 26 points right now. Is that right?
I think 27.
It is 27.
Yeah.
So if you're saying 92 points, Murray's better at the quick math. 65 points over.
To play
26 more games left. So you have to be 9 points above that a point a game pace, or like getting a point every game type thing. So it's doable, but it won't be doable if they don't find a way to win 3 straight games at any point this season. Actually,
That's an issue.
I'd be close if you win 2, lose 2, lose 2, lose. Be very close. Very close.
You need to go on. Just
There needs to be one like 4 or 5 game win streak, and everything will be calm again.
Yeah, it'll help.
In that sense. Now you're home.
But still, what goes on here? They win that 4 or 5 in a row, and they climb back up, and they're second place in the division, and then they throw out a stinker game, and the city will just blow up again and fire
That
the
never
coach,
happens.
shoot Stu to the moon. Leadership sucks. Like it's gonna be.
No, it's questioned.
It's like, it's just the city's a roller coaster with the Oilers, and that's great. I mean, everyone's passionate. They love their team, and that's great. But
Yeah.
They're right there. They're so close to being in a playoff spot.
It's
They're
still okay.
Yeah. Don't panic.
Yeah.
Stu just got a shutout. He's not terrible.
You know what was funny? Post game, a lot of comments were saying they should trade him because his value is high again. And I'm reading these. I'm going, you gotta be kidding me. I know most of them are jokes, but there's probably a few out there that are like, no, we believe that his value's high. You got to shut out that people will want him.
Yeah, the same people that thought that Binnington and Justin Falk were coming to the Edmonton Oilers for Stu Skinner and a bag of pucks. Like, read the trade proposals. Binnington and Falk for Skinner and a second-round draft pick. Except what about the $5 million that are missing from the salary cap for the Oilers? Now what?
Delulu is the term you use, right?
Delulu for the Salulu.
There you go. There you go.
Well,
I love rumors. I'll just be that. I do enjoy
Right?
good rumors are thrown out there.
true. It's after Thanksgiving, so now you guys can start to panic because I said you were right after Thanksgiving.
If you're not in a playoff spot at American Thanksgiving, your chances of making the playoffs is almost zero, right?
But 2 years ago they did it.
True.
2 years ago
Very
they were well
true.
out and they made the run. Last year were they just in? I think they were just in. A
Yeah, because last year they were a little bit better, right? At this point in the season.
It's to me, it's the January. That's where they've been good for the last 3 years. Yeah. Their record in January is ridiculously good. Mm-hmm. That's where I think they'll make their ground, and then they take their Olympic break. Okay. A couple of guys go to Milan, the others get a nice little rest up, and they go for the back stretch of the season.
How impactful, though, as the Olympics get closer, do you think it will be on the team? Do you think you say that they'll go on this run in January, but do you think that players that get announced to go to the Olympics, do you think their heads are going to be here still, and the Olympics, or are they going to be on the Olympics, or do you think that they, the Olympics? Okay, great, I'm on the team. I'll worry about that in a month, but I just need to keep going. It could play mental gymnastics with some of the guys.
I don't know if there's much to think about though with the Olympics. Like as a player, I'm just trying to guess. What are you thinking about? They're excited, sure, but it's one.
Don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. That one.
Yeah, I'm not going to go play this puck and put myself in a vulnerable position, which I should do, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get hit in the back and, be out of the Olympics.
But I think at the same time, if you're like Connor, I don't want to get hurt at any point. because I want to be ready for the Stanley Cup still too.
Yeah.
So I don't think that changes much. But like, how many Oilers are we projecting?
Connor, Leon,
Ekholm?
I think that's it. No Hyman, no Bouchard, no Skinner, obviously.
Was it Arvidsson? Because I know he's not an Oiler.
Arvidsson
was
did-
he went Four Nations.
he played
was the
Four
other guy that
Nations,
was
yeah.
Four Nations then.
Yeah.
So he's not around the team anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know what other player that they have. So the only one I don't know for the top two guys, I don't see that being a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be a thing for Ekholm. I don't think it'd be. I think he'd be just more like. I think that'd be more of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like last year, Four Nations, he got hurt.
Yep.
I think maybe more at the Olympics, he'll be more. I don't want to get hurt because I want to go win a cup, as opposed to maybe Feb. But
He was already banged up by the time he got to Four Nations too.
see. I don't know if that would play into those guys.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah,
But it's just interesting. It's just such a different year, right?
we haven't had it since 14.
And then the how much more condensed the schedule is and
Schedule
things like
sucks.
that. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it's a different year this year because of all these things.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we're having the parody that we're having.
Yeah. There's got to be something.
Yep. What else you got?
Well, quick. Sorry,
Sure,
before
no,
I jump in,
no.
jamming. I only see 3, maybe 4 from the Oilers. Bouchard might go as an 8th defenseman.
Not a
Not a
chance.
chance.
I don't
no.
think so.
Not a
I
chance.
think the roster's due on December 31st, if I was reading correctly. So in the days following, we'll have the announcements. Those are always fun days when the announcement comes out of the players and we find out who's officially the team.
Who gets snubbed?
Who gets snubbed and who are the ones that are going to bring us Olympic gold, hopefully. Who are we all getting on board with, and hoping can bring us that gold and can make it 3 of the last 3 with NHL players.
If they want to bring an extra offensive defenseman, and just to kind of in case for Cale Makar, Bouchard has certainly been passed by Schaefer. Schaefer would go to the Olympics before,
And they've
Bouchard.
added him to the
Because he,
testing protocol.
yeah. So I can't see any way that Bouchard goes to the Olympics.
Good for him for playing better lately, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Injuries maybe in the lead up. That'd be the only other thing.
Yeah.
Sobe Kirk, Jacobs, and Holman, hopefully. Damn rights.
I was
Team
a-
Alberta and Team Alberta.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that and see what you thought. How much did you watch? And
I didn't get to watch much of it. There's just so much going on. I didn't throw it on too much. I didn't see any of these play. Like I saw a little bit of Friday and like Holman won, and then just got busy. Jacobs, and then it was like I didn't have time Saturday, and they
both
finished it off.
blowouts, and it was kind of anticlimactic in the end. Pretty clear the best 2 teams are representing Canada. I mean, Holman's number 1 in the world. Jacobs is number 3 in the world right now.
Defending Canadian champs already.
Yeah. So it was good. Best teams won.
Go bring us a gold medal, both sides. It'll be wonderful. Be very thankful for
Actually,
that.
my boys, and as you know, I sponsor the Kevin Cooey team, good friends with Carrick Martin. They come out of the gates. Game 1, they beat Jacobs. They beat Dunstone, and they don't make the playoffs. Like, they beat the two teams that were in the final.
Well, and Carrie Anderson, she was undefeated. Very last game she played, I think, or second last she played Holman.
Yeah.
Loses, doesn't get the bye to the final, and then loses to Team Black.
Yes.
Gone, done.
Wow.
Yeah.
She doesn't even go and take on Holman's team.
Yeah. But it was the final of 12-3 or something for Holman against Black yesterday. It was something Colorado
Lopsided.
Avalanche,
Just shout out
Edmonton
to our
Oilers-ish in the scoreboard there. Yeah.
Too soon.
Jasmine, what were you going to go to before I interrupted there?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to give Maddie's Lakers a shout out. Luca and Austin Reeves, what a duo. They're scoring over 30 points a game. I think Luca had 4 back-to-back over 30 points games. They're playing the Suns tonight. That'll be a good game to watch, I feel like.
Didn't they have to change the court because they couldn't use the NBA Cup court or Emirates Cup court?
Because the players complained about it being dangerous.
Apparently, there was something wrong with the dangerous. In some
Actually?
way. That's what they said.
They're saying it's dangerous. I think the colors are too bright or something. I don't know.
Seriously.
What? Yeah. So
Wow.
then even in the Knicks and Raptors game yesterday, sick court. It was all checkered. It
Yeah.
was pretty sick. But it wasn't color. It was the normal wooden.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Doncic said the court was slippery and dangerous.
The color made it slippery.
No, because they
just
finish it
the
with
court was
Right,
just
right,
slippery. Just reading this quick article. The league provides exotic, unorthodox hardwood course that's in this article to every team. It was bad, oily, and slippery. So the court was examined by league technicians and deemed unsafe to play.
Okay.
So it was pulled out for that reason.
Because I actually think those it's NBA Cup or Emirates Cup courts look cool. They look like old video games.
There's one that looked hideous.
Yeah,
Which
there
one?
was.
I can't remember. Was it the Timberwolves?
There was one that was ugly. It was like trending.
Oh,
really?
yeah. There's the Minnesota one. Like, it's just.
Is it yellow?
It's a green. I'll show after once this loads.
Oh yeah, it's like
Oh, my.
neon.
It's
That's a
all,
little much. Is the color different
That's
because it's on
ugly.
a phone?
They
or
put
was it that bad?
some of them were like blue,
Yeah,
red.
That was
I've
it's in their
seen them
jerseys
on
and
blue.
I
stuff.
don't like it. It's like hard on the eyes.
It looks
You
like
can't kinda
Nintendo
focus.
games. That's
Yeah.
what it reminds me of when I watch a game and I'm like, what the hell's going on? But kind of cool. I kind of like
concept,
it.
though,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know how it affects the players or
Stage
fans,
is it
but
at in the in-season tournament right now? I don't.
it's just
Raptors
starting.
lost against the Knicks last night.
Are they out?
No, the Raptors are undefeated in the cup. They're 4-0 in the cup. So are we already into the conference? Let me look it up.
Please.
Lakers Raptors on Thursday.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope the Raptors can beat the Lakers. That'd be something to see. But it's
I don't.
usually Lakers do kind of dominate.
How
in
dare you
Toronto.
say that about Canada's team?
Let's see.
2025 NBA Cup. Knockout run has not started. So the Raptors moved on and undefeated. Orlando Magic are undefeated. They moved on. The Knicks moved on at 3-1, and the Heat were the next best team. They moved on at 3-1. Thunder, Lakers, Spurs, and the Suns moved on from the West. So it'll be Toronto home to the Knicks on December 9th. Orlando, Miami, OKC, Phoenix, Lakers, San Antonio. Winners of that will move on to December 13th in Vegas. December 16th is your championship.
Nice.
In Vegas.
Yeah, they do a
Cool.
championship in Vegas.
Very
Lakers
cool.
looking to win 2 of 3.
Big Uke was in Vegas.
You're so smug. I brought it up to make you happy.
I'm actually impressed how well they're playing
Me too.
for the whole season. I'm actually
Without LeBron, now LeBron.
to not have
he's-
LeBron to the start, you're
Yeah.
worried. But then it's also like, do they have the depth beyond a Luka and a Reeves and a LeBron? And it seems like Ayton's playing well and they're getting good production. And they're sitting second in the West. That said, OKC 20-1.
I was gonna say, can anybody beat OKC? Like, are they
Portland
just
did.
that good?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
ooh, 20-1.
The Warriors, when they won 73 regular season games, I think there was 2 losses in the calendar year before it flipped. So in that pace, the Thunder can afford one more this year, and then see what happens in the next year. But
Who's gonna do it though? Yeah.
again, it was the Timberwolves or the Trailblazers that did it already. Like it's sometimes that who
Yeah,
knows.
the team that
Who do
those
they play?
trap games, depending on if 3 games in 4 nights or whatever. Yeah.
They get the Spurs on Christmas.
OKC does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's back to back. They play Tuesday, Thursday, so the 23rd, and then Christmas Day.
So actually, what do you watch NFL and NBA on Christmas, or NFL in this matter? Because I'm sure not a big NBA guy.
If my Cowboys were playing, I would watch. But
Okay.
other than that, just follow along on my phone. You?
Me? Oh yeah, the game's on all day, going back and forth between those two, right?
I hate that the NFL plays on Christmas Day. No.
Yeah, I hate that too. They ruined. The
It was
NBA.
great when they did it on weekends, and okay, the NFL's playing because it's the weekends, but then weekday Christmases, it'd be the NBA. But now I'm going to defer to the NFL over the NBA.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But I like watching it. There was just something nice about watching the NBA on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
But I prefer
Established
football over
Good
NBA.
background noise.
Yeah, it was when it was a standalone, and typically it was only 1 or 2 games normally too. Now they've got a pretty full slate.
Like 6
and-
games or
yeah,
something.
So overdone it.
Sucks for all the people that have to work that game. Like the staff at the arenas and
I
the
think they get treated really well.
like time and a half kind of thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I think they
oh,
have
yeah.
like events and stuff, and they invite their families. And the reason I think that is because during the NFL Thanksgiving games, it seemed like all their families were like, including the staff, like all their families were at the game. And I think they probably get turkey and all that stuff there too.
That makes it better, but Yeah. I don't know. It's just
Not 100% sure, but
one seemed okay. Anyway,
I don't even know who's playing on Christmas in the NFL this year.
I don't know.
Let's find out.
yeah, let's do it. For tonight. So it's going to be the Patriots and the Giants. Are you guys going to be watching this game?
It'll be on in the background.
You know, background?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
not watching.
We'll see what the score is at halftime.
Yeah,
And it's a close game, then yeah, I'll start watching it. But if the Patriots are the Patriots and they're going to keep dominating, then it's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't need to throw on too much. I could do some other things. Christmas. What do we got on Christmas? So on the 25th, your Cowboys are playing.
Oh boy, what time?
11 a.m.
Now you get it out of the way early, getting ready for Christmas
Well, after
dinner.
your kid's already up, had to open
Yeah,
up his gifts. You
presents
got a
have been
little time
open.
there.
Yeah,
You wake up at
11
4 in the
maybe.
morning or something
Yeah.
crazy.
You'll have your
Yeah,
workout
he likes
done.
to sleep too much. I'll be awake before him because my body just gets. I'll
Yeah.
probably work out before he gets up.
Yeah, you will.
Cowboys, Commanders, followed by Lions, Vikings, and then Broncos, Chiefs.
Well,
Broncos are number 1 in the NFL right now,
that's good.
I know.
isn't it?
Yeah, they just
Boring
beat
is
Washington in overtime, so they're not that good.
But last
The
night's
double
finish
overtime?
was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got good after.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was surprising.
Take that, Dragon Slayer 69.
Yeah, and I think Patriots are second in the league right now.
Are they
I
for
tend to.
real in your opinion, Jazzy?
I don't know. I think they have some tackles that are injured. Drake May he'll be mobile, but I don't know if he's gonna be, at his top of his game. But he is like an outstanding quarterback. I don't know. I think they're a good team.
They beat the Bills in Buffalo. So that's one thing they get. It depends what you think on the Carolina Panthers. Because they dominated the Carolina Panthers.
That's true.
And that's probably their second best win. Oh, they also beat the Bucks. Mm-hmm. There are a couple wins.
Not a big signature one though. Maybe the Buffalo one.
That's the one. We'll see what they do. When do they play right away here? The 14th. So not next weekend, the weekend after. We'll see if that one's in New England. We'll see if the Patriots get that one done. I think I could go. They're more legit.
New England hasn't lost in 2 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they started with a loss to the Raiders. And now look where they are.
And they're gonna have a
know,
bye
that's
week now too.
unbelievable.
So they get
They still have a
healthier.
bye week?
Healthier,
Yeah,
yeah.
this week.
Wow. Are they banged up though?
They have
Probably
some
not.
tackles. that
They
are-
have a couple of.
But it's a nice time to get a rest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When other
Perfect
people
time.
aren't.
That's the thing. That's what I think that maybe they're not frauds. They are a good team. That's what we're seeing. I think the coach and Drake May have a pretty good relationship.
So who's your Super Bowl right now? Who, if you had to say right now, who's in the Super Bowl? Who are you taking?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you.
We had this talk last week. Maddie
Who'd I
was
pick?
all over the Rams, but are you still on the Rams now?
Why?
Or
How
are you-
dare you bring up the Rams? Boring.
No, it was by default I picked them.
Oh.
Because I wasn't sold, I wasn't even fully sold on them, but by default it was like they're the ones. If I had to make a decision right now this week, who would I pick?
Jags?
No, I think I was,
Carolina?
Jags are a good team, Tommy.
I think
know,
I would
but-
go Buffalo's because I had Kansas City before,
Yeah.
but now I think
No.
Kansas City's gonna miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
To a degree. So I'll put Buffalo, and in the NFC, I think maybe the Packers.
Yeah.
do that.
No Bears?
I don't trust them in the playoffs.
Bears.
I don't trust those new teams in the playoffs just yet to go on that run.
Yeah, I agree with
There's
you.
a learning curve to a degree. At least Love has been in the playoffs.
You're right.
Maybe this is their time to snake in. Because now I don't even know what's going on with the Lions.
No. Well, Lions might be out too.
49ers, I don't know.
Crazy.
I'm not there. I'm not there on the Bears. Not there on the Eagles. Not there on the Rams
Not
now.
the Cowboys either.
Well, but it's
Well, they
such
gotta
a
get there
tough,
still.
Yeah.
tough path there.
Somehow they got to
Such
get
good
there.
NFL.
So right now, I would go Packers Bills. Let's see if there's.
Don't do
I want-
Packers.
you know, I'll agree.
Packers got to
I think
lose
Packers-
because my Cowboys
Well,
got their
I
first round
know,
draft
but-
pick. They got to go on. They got to implode here. That
That's
perfect
not
scenario would be Green Bay implode and miss the playoffs. Dallas sneak in, bam.
So I don't. Oh yeah, I do got conference winners, and I got Super Bowl odds on Play Alberta. Rams are the favorites still, followed by the Seahawks, followed by the Packers, the Eagles, then the Bills, and then the Broncos. Over to win the NFC, it's Rams, Seahawks, Packers, Eagles, Lions, 49ers. AFC, it's a tie virtually. Bills, Broncos, Patriots. Then it goes Colts. Then it goes Ravens. Then it goes the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, and I love it. Football's so
one
interesting.
division. Rams 9-3, Seahawks 9-3, 49ers 9-4.
Nobody's even talking about the poor
That's a
Seahawks.
good. Well, that's when he said that. I'm like,
Yeah, see, it like
Seahawks.
rings a bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aiden O'Neill, still no Pats love. No, because I haven't seen them do it in the playoffs yet. I haven't seen Drake May win in the playoffs yet. Like, honestly, if the Buffalo Bills head to New England, who's favorite of that game? Right now.
Oh, I would say Pats if you're.
Yeah, has to be the Pats.
Yeah.
I think the odds makers might give that to Buffalo.
That's insane.
Austin and I were talking about that last week. I think there still would be. They've never played in the playoffs. The Patriots, like,
That's
really
disrespect.
give me plus money on the Bills any day. Then
I know the Vikings are reeling, but it's 26-0 for Seattle against them yesterday.
That was yeah.
Vikings with me missing Sam Darnold, that's for sure. He is playing outstanding.
He's been good.
Yeah, Seahawks, they have good receivers. They're a good team. I mean, it's just sad that nobody talks about them. Everybody's like talking about how Panthers, like, oh my God. You know, Bryce Young is so amazing. It's like, well,
Panthers could win their division easy.
yeah.
yes.
And how crazy would that be?
Who would have thought that the team to maybe get the Bucks would be the Panthers? It was supposed to be the Falcons, but it might be the Panthers of all teams.
Also, I called anytime touchdown on BJ Robinson. I was right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you put money on that?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, no. And said I did.
No, I did. I was trying to think of the bet. Yeah.
What else happened this weekend in sports? Because we got curling, we got MLS, NHL,
Football.
F1 is coming down to the wire. Last race. It all comes down to it.
Good. I was wondering when Joaquin was talking about it on his segment this morning on the morning show. I mean, is McLaren that inept? No, they're not inept because they're the top of the standings, obviously. But
Pressure's getting to them.
are they that fearful of Max that it's causing them to make poor decisions, which is causing them to lose points? The double disqualification with the being too low last week was awful, obviously, but I don't know. It's fitting how it comes down to this last race. It reminds me of the Lewis Max battle that went down to the last race 5 years ago,
Yeah.
where it was like, wow, that's awfully convenient.
But now there's three people. And Norris just has to finish top three and it's over.
Right.
He's
He's
going to be the
podium,
champ. But it's going to be interesting. And I think some F1 enthusiasts will have to let me know. I think what happened one year was, I think Schumacher purposely ran into Villeneuve in a race. And he got disqualified and helped Villeneuve win his F1 World Championship or something.
Really?
I think because that's like if those type of things, like if you're McLaren, hey, tend one of your guys to take out Max in the beginning of the race, let the other guy win it all because Max is out. But there was a history where you can get disqualified and you lose the points and it could hurt you.
I didn't know you were a race car guy too.
I like F1. I was watching a bit of it this weekend. I was watching yesterday when I got up. It's drama too, like, and the engineering behind it, I find it very fascinating, and it seems really cool. I had a great chat with Vinny Desharnais once about the Montreal Grand Prix, and he's like, the race was awesome, but it was like the people watching and the cars that were in the city and the stuff, the parties and the stuff that was going on. It's its own like little world that floats to different parts of our world, and it's very fascinating. Yeah, I think it's cool. And do you remember Chris Westcott?
Absolutely not.
Quesky used to be the head writer for EdmontonOilers.com. Yeah, he would do some Oilers TV stuff. He'd fill in for me. And Quesky left the Oilers to go to the Blackhawks. Then he went from the Blackhawks to the Devils. He wrote for them for a year and did some on camera. He even called he called some play-by-play for the Devils on the radio a couple of years ago. Anyway, he's originally from Rochester, lived in Oklahoma City, worked for the Barons. That's how I got to know him. That's how we hired him with the Oilers. His wife wanted to move back to Oklahoma City, and they were living in Jersey City, covering the Devils, working for the Devils. But he was applying for all these jobs, and he applied for a job with McLaren, or no, pardon me, Williams to run their social media. And he was in contention for the job, and he was interviewing, and he was telling me about this. I'm like, buddy, you need to take this job. You're going to be jet setting across the world in private planes, charters, everywhere you go. He goes, yeah, but I'd have to go to like Europe all the time. I don't really want to go to Europe. And I'm like, are you out of your freaking mind? I'm like, the team's not great. And I know it's on the up and up, and they're starting to reinvest. They have new ownership and all that. But I'm like, just the life experience you're going to get and the money you're going to make. He goes, I'll be okay. I don't really, that doesn't entice me. He ended up taking a job doing NCAA stuff back in Oklahoma City. He's very happy. They just had their first baby 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So they're very happy, but I was just like, take it. Yeah, take the damn job. Go to Williams. You don't have a clue what you're getting into.
How long ago was this then?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay, 3 years ago, because he had no kids then. Because that's where I was going to ask you is, what's his family situation? Because you're not, most people are not going to make the decision to, ditch their wife and kids at home and go to Europe for,
and
work. I know guys that would beg to differ.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Westcott's a good one, and he would not do that to his wife, Lauren. She's an Okie. She sacrificed, went with him to Edmonton, went with him to Chicago. Great landing spot, by the way.
Yes.
And then went with him to Jersey, and they lived in Jersey City, which is a really nice, really, really nice. His place that he had a small 2-bedroom apartment in Jersey City. It was like a 5-minute walk to the train station, and then that train station would take you anywhere. You could be at World Trade Center in like 15 minutes, door to door. It was unbelievable. And it's just the heart wants what the heart wants. And that was to be back in Oklahoma.
Well, sure. But he's in Oklahoma. You said he's doing NCAA stuff.
NCAA stuff, which is more up his alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not a bad life there either.
Yeah, but when he said that.
OKC when you were there.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I mean, I liked going to Dallas when we were in OKC and spending weekends there and going to football games and all that. But could you imagine working for Williams doing their social media, and you're on the worst team on the circuit, but you're paid big bucks. You're in private charters everywhere you go. A lot of your work is in Europe. You're in, where are they wrapping up? Are they in Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi. Next weekend's Abu Dhabi.
Yeah,
Why didn't you apply for this job? I'm
not a social media guy, obviously.
Well, you do the outfit of the day and all that so well when you mock them.
Oh, yeah, because it's stupid. I think it's ridiculously
Your
dumb.
Your impressions are like on point.
And I understand there's money to be made and people have turned nothing into careers doing it. That's great. But it is ridiculous. So there's that.
Yeah, but that sounds right up your lifestyle.
Oh, God. The lifestyle, I would love that.
Absolutely.
I would do digital communications or communications for an F1 team. Absolutely.
But you can't leave EST?
No, I can't.
See? Now you can't.
We built this into something special.
So you can't ditch it for that, just like he didn't ditch his home life.
But he had ditched like the Oilers. He had ditched the Blackhawks. And I probably wouldn't be a problem ditching the Devils, although it sounds like they have really good ownership there. They also own the 76ers. Mm-hmm. So like my old boss, Mark Ciampa, who was hired by the Devils, also oversees all the digital platforms for the 76ers. The Grammy Hall of Fame. I didn't know there was one. And then they have an MLS team now.
They also, he's the head of he owns the Commanders.
That's right. And
Sick.
I think, so Mark would have to go down to Philly, touch base with the Sixers, take care of Devil stuff. And then I don't know if he's going to have any crossover with the Commanders.
Was it John Chaika? Was that the guy, the Coyotes guy?
Yeah.
I thought he was rumored to get a job there. Yeah, he was rumored to get a job there. Did he ever get it? I don't know why John Chaika just hit my mind.
I can't recognize that.
Well, Devils had Tyler Dello, who was with the Oilers briefly. I believe he was MC79 hockey. All the bloggers. He's a big thing there. He did
not
guy.
go
I got
there.
along with him well.
John Chaika was rumored at one point to have he was going to go work there, but he never got it. John Chaika is.
He's a Wendy's franchisee.
His company, Compass Restaurant Group, owns 12 Wendy's restaurants. He's also the chief executive officer right now of JKC Capital.
What is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds like an investment for
Yeah, right.
He, it even says that he previously was the president of hockey operations with Arizona Coyotes and alternate governor of the National Hockey League.
Yeah, and just like coming out of COVID, when they were going into the bubble, he just walked out on the team. My buddy was the PR guy. Said, yeah, his office one day was cleared out, and he just left. Said, I'm done. So you guys, I'm not coming into the bubble. We're done.
Yeah. And then I think that's when the report came out that he was supposed to be taking a job where he would be overseeing the 76ers with the Devils and all of that, and then it never
that makes sense.
transpired. I need to get just going to player over under for Play Alberta. Download the app, visit them playalberta.ca. It's December 1st. I don't know if it's reloaded or not. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Is it crazy?
Yeah, it's already December. Jeez.
Wow, time is flying.
Today's game,
Always does.
46.5 points. Because the Patriots are -7. Did the Patriots win by more or less than 7? I'm just gonna set that over under. Because does anyone think the Giants are winning?
No.
No.
So do the Patriots get this over by more than a touchdown or under a touchdown?
Over. I was gonna say over.
I would
Over.
say over too.
Over.
Yeah, it feels
Dart's
like.
back too.
Who is?
The quarterback for Giants.
Oh,
Jackson Dart.
Dart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
It does scare me a little bit though to say the over because the Giants, they seem to be a little feisty. I mean,
Yeah,
they're losing, but
you're right.
they're
They have swagger too.
yeah. And if Dart's back, I might change mine. I say if
You taking under?
New England wins by 3.
I like that though. I would love a nice Monday nighter. But,
Is it
Monday
in New
nights
York
with duds.
or is it in
It's in New England.
New
I
England?
think.
I'll take the. I'll stay with the over.
Yeah, it's gonna be over.
Okay, I got to get to Old Gill and the Nasty Chat quickly for F1 because he brings up an interesting point, which I want to quickly point out. It is in New England. He says McLaren has the easiest strategy to win a championship driver's title. Let Max take the lead and just finish 2-3 and go get the trophy.
Ooh,
Lando can't finish. He can finish top 3.
right.
And look, Piastri's going to have to be a good team player in a situation like that to a degree.
Good point.
Because you don't want it, but even then it's not fully. But if you allow Max to take the lead, Lando goes 2, you have Piastri behind him to just keep things at bay. Lando wins the world title. It takes a lot for Piastri to go get this. So this might be one where you have to say, like, dude, it's not going to be you. It's not going to be you this year. Let's go get Lando a title. That would be interesting. Just all of a sudden let Max take the lead. Whatever, take it.
Go.
He can't beat you at that point. He can't
Right.
do anything to you at that point.
And who would chase them? Who would be able to put pressure on the two McLarens if they were in the second and third spot?
That's where you have Piastri to try to be that guy
Buffer.
to just buffer. And
Yeah.
you want it. Lando's ahead of me. Like, Lando, keep building your lead, and hold people back.
That's smart. Old Gill. Well done.
I actually, that would be an interesting strategy.
Yeah.
We're over here like blah 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 on car
There's
racing.
too many things though, right? Like I gotta also get my trash TV in and stuff like that too. I can't just now dedicate like F1 and I try to.
F1's perfect way to start a day.
Yeah.
Record. It's like this race is 6 a.m.
It's a
Once you
fashion
wake up, you have it
show.
recorded, you press play, and you have it running in the background. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a fashion show with a race, with drama, all
You had her
encapsulated
at
into
fashion
one.
show and
I know,
drama.
right?
Yeah.
I was like, hello.
Fashion show.
My cousin-
Fashion show at lunch.
She had VIP passes to Vegas last
That's
week.
sick.
I'll ask her about it and I'll give you
Do.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had VIP. She was like right there with
Yes.
the guys changing the tires and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, we got a taste of it with Champ Car and Indy when it was here. F1's on like a whole different plane.
As the Elks have just posted on Insta, Mark Killam, head coach, live in studio with Edmonton Sports Talk today, 4 p.m.
Nice.
Can't wait.
Reminder for that, Mark Killam going to be on with Reed and Jay for that later today.
One more funny thing. By the way, I'm on tomorrow as well. We'll talk Oilers Wild and all that. Okay, so the Jags running back, he's this cutie. His name is Julius Chestnut. He said, he was talking with the Jags punter and he said he was going to kill me. And he's like this cutest little guy talking about it. So you have to Google that interview. It's so funny. And then you Google, and then you see the Jags punter. Then you Google like how he looks like, because you don't really see the punter like
Right.
he has his helmet on. And then this guy just looks so harmless. But it's just really funny. So check that out. It made my morning better.
EST Hangout presented by Sentinel Storage, Canada Storage Experts. From 2 decades helping Canadians through life transition. Canadian storage provider by Canadian. Check them out, sentinel.ca. This was a fun hangout. We got
Good one.
through it. We did the 2 hours. It flies by
Yeah, it was
just
good.
like that. Always.
Had fun. Need it.
Mock Shop coming up. We've got Oil Stream. We've got EST Afternoons. We've got the Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Reminder, again, Mark Killam, head coach of the Edmonton Elks with Reed and Jay at 4 o'clock. Murray, always good to see you.
You betcha.
Jasmine will be back tomorrow. Tommy will have GCLD's Oil Stream pre- and post-game shows tomorrow. On behalf of Jasmine, Murray, Tommy, and Matt, thanks for tuning into the EST Angle right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Lock Shop coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go. There you go, right in front of the camera.
First-time guest, long-time listener, fan of the original draft commissioner.
Welcome to the EST Hangout presented by White Claw Hard Seltzer. The difference is clear. Matt Iwanyk, Tom Gazzola with here. Joining us today,